Angelika Graswald is on the eve of standing trial for the murder of her fiancé, Vince Viafor. Then, in an unbelievable turn, Orange County, New York prosecutors offer her a plea deal to criminally negligent homicide.
Why was there a plea offer, and why was a plea offer accepted?
Well, I can't tell you why the plea was offered, but I can tell you that the prosecution probably knew that we knew a lot of the things that that the public didn't know, and they knew that this case was not strong, and if we pushed, that it was all going to come out.
It's a huge victory for the defense.
That crime is the equivalent of keying a Mercedes. It's the equivalent of stealing $1,001. It is the lowest felony on the books.
Angelika's sentence, 1.5 to 4 years. And after time served and time off for good behavior, Angelika is released after serving 32 months.
A lot of people were outraged that she spent such little time behind bars.
More people were outraged that she spent a day behind bars.
One of those most outraged Angelika's walking the streets a free woman is Vince's mother, Mary Ann Viafor.
I don't feel that justice was served by her getting out.
You also wanted her to go through a trial and to hopefully be convicted.
Correct. The judge said that she did nothing to help him. At her sentencing, he said that. He said if you wanted out of the relationship, you should have just left. That's when he called her narcissistic.
Has she ever publicly stated she was sorry or offered anything to you and your family?
No.
And closure for Mary Ann will have to wait. They have filed a notice of appeal. And in what some may call a brazen move, Angelika is fighting for the very thing cops believe was her motive to kill, her portion of Vince's insurance money.
Does she deserve it?
Well, she would never see a dime of it.
It's going to go to you.
She had signed it all over to the defense team.
It's been reported that her defense is in excess of $500,000 at this point. Is
That's
that
true.
accurate?
Yeah, $542,000 to be exact. So, but she's home.
Investigators Moscato and DeQuarto say, despite the outcome and the controversy surrounding the case, they are proud of the work they and so many others have done.
As an agency, very proud of what we did, very proud of what Donnie DeQuarto did, because let's face it, if it weren't for his interview, she would have gotten away with murder.
There are critics out there and people who look at this case and have negative things to say.
Well, as the lead investigator on this case, I can say that I know what she did, I know what she told me, and any other critic that has anything else to say about that doesn't know the truth.
We repeatedly asked the prosecutor's office for an on-camera interview about the case and the plea deal given to Graswald. Instead, we received this statement that says, in part, since Ms. Graswald pleaded guilty and executed a waiver of her right to appeal, the case is over, and as such, we have no further comment. As for Graswald, she remains on parole, and her immigration status is unclear, meaning it's possible she could be deported. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.